Ladies and gentlemen, Tactical Advance here, and welcome back to some more World of Tanks. Now, been quite busy actually lately. I've got loads of new tanks, the Tiger, ISU, but one of the ones I've actually been really looking forward to getting to is the IS-3. For the very reason, it's not just like, you know, something I researched, something I looked at. I mean, this is a formidable tank that I've come up against many a times on the battlefield, in many of my tanks. And it's always a problem for me, no matter what tank I'm in, it's always a problem. Penetrating, the amount of bounces that I've shot at this tank before. Because really, I mean, at the front, there's not a major amount of weak spots there. Because of the angling as well. If you look at the angle of this armour at the front, I mean, even the bottom plate, I mean, look at that. I mean, that's borderline impossible trying to shoot that. I mean, not only is it angled, it's such an acute angle. It's almost, you know, almost straight to the bottom. This top piece here is pretty much the same. Now, the turret itself, there's no real flat spots. So really, this is a great tank. Mr. Bounce, we should call it maybe, because, I mean, I've played a lot of rounds in it so far. To get the sort of the main BL9 gun, which is pretty much similar actually to the D25, the same one that the IS had, the top gun on the IS. Now, between these two here, the D2-5T and the D25T, there's no difference at all other than just the fire rate. So you can look at the fire rate on this one's 4.88 and the fire rate on this one's 4.08. So it's not a massive amount of difference, but that still could, you know, win the round for you. Now this is the gun that the KBS had. This is the gun that the IS has, and also you can fit this on the IS-3. Now, this is the upgraded gun that goes on the IS-3. Now, it's got exactly the same amount of damage, but where the D25T's got 175 at 21761 of average penetration. This one, the BL9, has 225, 265, 68. Okay, fire rate is actually pretty much the same, really. There's not a massive amount in it. But it's just that penetration that makes all the difference, because now, you know, it's a possibility. The problem you had in the IS is most of the times is with the gun, you'd be shooting and, you know, you wouldn't be penetrating unless you're going for a really weak spot. Now, with the IS, it's not so much as a problem, is it? Because, you know, with 225mm penetration, there's not much you can't penetrate, really. So yeah, took me a while to unlock it because it was like I think it was about 44,000 experience points to unlock the gun. Now, it's not uncommon to have rounds in this tank that at the end of the round, when you get your score, it says that you've got like 5,000 or 6,000 possible damage done in your tank because it bounces that much. I'm getting better and better at angling now as well. I mean, I had one round where it just made me laugh. It was like 4 or 5 tanks against me, and I just come out, bit of side scraping. And I just sat there. I tell you, I just didn't move back, and they were bouncing, not tracking me, bouncing, and I killed them all. It was a great round, absolutely brilliant. So let's have a look, see where everyone's going. Right, we've got IS-8 going that way, Centurion 1. We've got a good wave going that way today. So, gonna follow suit. Now, this tank. Okay, let's just go for the crap bits first, yeah. Right. Let's see how high I can shoot. Not particularly high compared to other tanks. Total down angle is about that. So, you know, hold down situations, shit. You know, you're better off. You're made for getting stuck in there. Get right next to the guy. You know, that's where you're going to start performing well. You know, because he's going to one-cack his pants if he's in a T-34 or something like that, a T-29. In that scenario, you're actually going to end up better off. I think your tank is actually going to outperform it. I don't know if he's going to get him. Yeah, he's gone. It's prawns. Now, I'm going to wait for IS. He is the leading tank here. There's no doubt about that. He's got more HP than me. There's not much in it, actually. I mean, look at his tank. It looks like he's got a stock turret. I'm not too sure about the IS. Maybe that is the basic turret. It looks a bit small to me. Maybe I'm wrong, guys. I'm not too sure on the IS-8. His gun doesn't look very big, does it? My gun looks bigger. That's probably a stupid thing to say, guys, but, you know, just an observation. I'm not too familiar with the IS-8. Now, everyone keeps saying to me, you know, there's going to be you're going to really enjoy the the IS-6, IS-7s and IS-8, you know, if you like this, the IS-3. Now, I think it's fair to say, I mean, the same thing I've sort of found really with the KVS, and going from the KVS to the IS, and that was, you know, you get in these higher tier tanks, you're getting to higher tiers. In this tank, he's just bounced.
Punched right through their armor.
I just ruined his day. 120. Do you know what? I'm going towards that tank. The problem is with the 120. Let's not make it easy for him, eh? He's going to come back. They always do, don't they? No, he's not. Centurion's on the lower half. Got to be careful here, because we roll out. Just angle up a bit here. Pershing's coming out for another shot. Probably not a wise idea. Could have taken that shot there. I was worried about hitting IS-8, so I decided against the idea. He's coming out right angle.
Enemy is hit.
This guy knows what he's doing down there in the Pershing. By the looks of it.
Penetration.
Good man. I'll let him go after him. He was faster than me. He's going to give IS-8 a hand now.
Punch right through their armor.
Kaboom. Great gun, guys. Reload, long reload here. M103's taking a couple of pot shots at me. I'm going to keep rolling. I'm taking shots at 103 as well. I can see lower there as well, but let's just keep moving. The worst thing I can do now is stop, because I'm going to stop in the open. Gee, because he's not looking, I'm going to stop. Tracked him. Keep on moving. I haven't really killed anything yet, but, you know, I think I've put some good damage down here. I'm not stupid, I'm not going to let him take a shot at me there. Turn the favour now. Bounce. More likely going to bounce on that tank anyway. Just get my side out now, so at least I can take some shots in there. Someone light him up. Well, I enjoyed that game, guys. It was a pretty good team there. I think it was the main reason that why we won there, guys. Look, this is why. We only had 2 tanks and 2 artillery units, and we sent every other tank the other way. Because I mean, this is a bottleneck. Very rarely do people roll over the top, unless they're diehards. You know, you're going to lose a few tanks even if you do that anyway. So I love it when a team sort of go where they should be going, you know. So that was a really good game. I really enjoyed that. Okay, didn't kill anything, but I'm still alive and I didn't take any damage, which is the main thing. So not an epic round, but nice bit of experience points there. So you can see as well, look, the split of damage was over the team. So that's sort of, like I said before, it normally suggests that, you know, like it's a good bit of teamwork. And fair play to S51 then, he's done 4,000 damage. Very good. Not bad for me. So what that sort of demonstrates, I think, the good thing about the IS-3 and the sort of the bad thing about the IS, obviously the shape of the tank, right? If I was an IS now and I'm going in middle in this game, that's bad. That's bad because I still consider the IS-3 in this round one of the top tanks. Whether that I would have been middle or top or, you know, or near the bottom, it doesn't matter because this tank it doesn't matter what you come up against. You know, the chances are them bouncing and having the same issues that you know, is going to happen in a low tier round or a high tier round is exactly the same. So I think that's one of the reasons I like it. I mean, most of the sort of World of Tanks I said before is based on game matching, really. You might have a tank like the WZ-131 and 132. You know, you might say, okay, the armor's crap and blah, blah, blah. But yeah, tier for tier, if you match it to another tank, I agree.
Move out.
But you put it in a low tier game, it's obviously going to do well. So anyway, let's have a look what these guys are doing. I can see how IS-6 is going. He's going that way. Jag Tiger going that way. We've only got 2 going this way, so let's go and do it for the team. Now, I don't know whether to wait here. Who we got going on? We've got IS-3 going on the hill. T-54. Why the hell he's going on? Our fastest tank is going on the hill. I would never know. I don't think I should go on the hill. I mean, look, he's got the worst gun traverse. Look, you know, he's going on the hill basis that he's going to try and shoot down. He's going to have to get really close to the edge to get his turret to go down the hill. It just seems a bit daft, doesn't it? So you know what? He's going that way. I really should go over here. We've got no one on this hill other than... It's absolutely daft, isn't it? Unless these guys are going to go up there. Black Princess is going to go up there. KV5's just sitting out in the open. I don't know if he's not started the game or not. I just hope so, because we don't want that stuff like that happening. So we've actually got an IS-3 going to the hill here. This seems pretty weird. So the hill's not looking good, is it? We've got quite a few tanks up there actually. So we're capping already. It looks like that might be a good thing to do actually. So these guys have sort of bottlenecked up there really. I mean, KV5's annoying when people don't move. So decisions now. The hill's not looking good unless they can. These guys are good players. I mean, from tier for tier, they've got some serious tier tanks on that hill. So I'm going to sacrifice. Well, I say I'm going to sacrifice my life here, guys. But what I'm going to try and do. Let's go and try and hold. Let's just go and defend the cap. Let's see if I can kill these guys down here. If I can kill them, we might be able to cap this out and win this. And the other good thing about the IS as well, it's fast. I'm going to say it's fast, guys. You compare this against another sort of, we're going to say heavy tank. This is a fast tank. Relocating in this is pretty good. I mean, I made a decision there to move from there to over here, and I'll be there in a, in a short period of time. I mean, a 40 mile an hour, it's not bad speed. I think track's in there. I don't want sidearmers out here. So we're not doing too well at the moment, going to be perfectly honest, by the looks of it. I need to go and kill these guys. Let's just hope we've got no more heavy tanks there, guys. That Comet, what's he doing? He's just bossing in there. I mean, he's going straight in front of a T-20 and IS-6. That was just absolute, probably the most stupidest thing I've ever seen. Guys, you just stay on cap. I'll go and sort these ones out. Let's just pray there's no more on the other side. But I'm just going to roll in, guys. So I'm going to use the... Don't know if he's even seen me yet, but we'll soon find out when he receives this.
Enemy is hit.
Obviously not.
Ready to fire. Where did they go?
Oh look, and your gun won't point towards me. That's a shame, isn't it?
Enemy armor is destroyed.
Need to defend now, as best I can.
They're hit.
Should I still get him now, I think. He's moved out.
Looks like that one went right through.
I'll get another one in there as well.
Looks like that one went right through.
It's not looking good for us, guys. Not looking good at all. I'm just going to boss in there, guys, just sit on the cap, ride it out. Nothing I can do. I'm not going to win this round, are we? There's too many of them left. Look, as far as I'm concerned, guys, did my bit in that round. Did the best I possibly could. I want to get my side armor out as quick as I can.
Track hit. Got him. That one didn't go through.
Not looking good for me.
We've got them. We've lost the track. We're immobilized. That one didn't go through. Vehicle destroyed.
Woo! Well, like I said, I definitely did. I think I played very well there. I think that was, considering you know, what I was up against there. What did I do there? Did a massive amount of damage, a good amount of damage, I would say. 3,500 is not bad. Considering I was a low tier, well, I'll say low tier, I was sort of middle anyway, wasn't I? So yeah, good round, not bad round. I mean, you've got to take the losers, guys, because they're going to happen in World of Tanks, but if you exit the round knowing you did your best you possibly could, well then, you know, that's it. That's all you can say, really. Now, like I said, that T-26 E4 that I shot, front armor, normally, with the previous gun, it would be a nightmare. With this 120mm, the D-25, because of that penetration, that 175mm, and the spaced armor on that tank, it would have been a nightmare. But, you know, you up that to, you know, 225, 265, 68, then it's not a problem. All day long, you'll be, you know, you don't have to worry about the spaced armor. Well, hopefully we can leave this next one on a win. I enjoy playing this tank. I enjoy it because, you know, you're a contender. Even that E-75 there was a contender for him there, you know. I mean, if I wouldn't have had bloody 5 tanks shooting at me, I would have tried to flank him. You know, there's a lot more that I could have done. I didn't want to sort of go around the back of him when I was tracked when facing forward because I would have faced my rear to the tanks in front of me. So I was just a hit and hope, and let's just hope that the, you know, the front armour holds out. Now in this round, T-54's a good tank. We've got a auto loader there. And they've got a Jag Tiger. He's going to be in the woods, isn't he? Obviously. T-30 is probably going to be in there as well. How many artillery units we got? We've got quite a few. Now if we can get... I don't mind going this way, but the Jag Tiger puts me off a little bit. I'm going to go to the woods. Sod it. Don't know. I don't always go this way. Get over here first of all. Make sure we don't get no people flying in. Now we have... How many artillery units have we got here? We've got 4 artillery units, so that's never a good thing, is it? I mean, the good thing about the IS-3, you can be anything you want to be in this tank. You know, because you've got that gun. It's a good bit of damage, you know? 11 seconds reload is pretty good, actually. Considering some... was that... Did they just lose an artillery unit? Oh my god, guys. That's good news. Let's just get a comment in here. 3 more to go. Just get rid of them other swines and we'll be well away. Do you know, like I said in my other videos, guys, go and get an artillery unit. And I'll tell you why. Everyone goes, oh, you know, everyone hates artillery units. But the reality is, 1, it's a part of the game, right? 2, if you pick an artillery unit, it's going to give you an advantage in World of Tanks when you pick your tank. Because you know the positions where you can sit where the artillery units can't hit you. You know where the artillery units are going to be sitting. You know, you need to have artillery units to give yourself the advantage. You need to know when an artillery shell hits you, what artillery unit that was. You know, so then you get understanding of, if you roll forward, how much more damage you're going to take. Who's looking at you? Do you see what I mean? So this 110, he's bossing in there big time, isn't he? He's in that first dip there. It's a good little spot that, but once you're in, you can't get out. That's the downside with it. Still not fall out. He's taking a few shells. It's a bit quiet on this side to start with. The Jag Tiger's here. We know he's here. Jag Tiger, we know he's slow. He's 20 mile an hour top speed. He's not going to have time, probably, when he spawned in. He might have spawned here. He'd probably just gone there. He probably wouldn't have gone over here. I very much doubt it. Unless is that him there? Can't see. It looks like there's a tank destroyer there, isn't there? Could be him. If that's him, then it puts us a little more confidence. We've only got to contend with the T-30, and the T-30's got an absolutely cack gun from long range. And he'd be bouncing all day long. But then again, if he does penetrate, he's going to hit you for 700, isn't he? That's the only downside of that T-30. Close combat with the T-30, believe it or not, can be dangerous. But long range, because the accuracy of the gun is pretty bad. So we're rolling in now. The more talking I have killing tanks in this one, I think, right? Jag Tiger. See, I mean, I think we all realise that. You know when you've got a good team, we all realise the Jag Tiger's not here now, and we're thinking, 110, paper armour coming up. He's going to be easy to penetrate. They're all going to target this 110 here because we all know he's got weak armour. Just need to get on a bit higher land here and I'll take some shots. Tracked, he's... Oh look, we've got another one here, and his mate. Coming well, and he's showing his side armour. Brilliant. That's the best way to face. But in that thing, does it matter? Probably not really. This one's still here. They're all going to be goners. I'm just going to focus on this one now. I know he's there. Both the IS got annihilated there, look. In front of us. He probably wants to get in a bush, really. I don't know what you think. Didn't realise them IS-3s died in front of us. Stupid spots for them to sit, really. They should have got in a bush. SOS, there's not much. If we could just shooting at you, mate, we're not rolling in. We've got 2 110s in front of us. And we've got the Tiger 2. And 3 artillery units. Let me see. I'm going to wait here, thanks. And they're all facing towards us. We might as well wait until our guys come on the flank. That'll draw some tanks over towards that way, and then we can roll in. Which makes more sense to me. Look at him, idiot IS-3 and Super Pershing. Not at all. Just I know people get angry when people home on them, but we know what we're doing here. We're doing the right thing. There we are. Is that Tiger? No, it's T-32. We hadn't even seen him earlier. Target's in front.
Penetration.
He's there. Lower's probably going to think now, look, he's got nothing to lose by just charging us. He's going to die anyway in a minute. Let's light him up. Looking for cover here. There's not much cover, is there? I mean, we've got loads of tanks over there. Kaboom! Right inside there. He's gone. Next. Lower's still got a lot of HP here, so... maybe we should have gone for the lower, couple of artillery units. Now we've got artillery here, so let's boss in. Let's ask them. Let's go, guys. Let's just do it. Ah, no! Something. Let me kill something, please. No. Right, that's it now. I know where they're going to be. They're going to be over here. No! No! Oh, you bastards! Oh dear! See what I mean? But the gun, it don't. You know, there's no downwards at all on this bloody tank. Ah dear, guys! What the hell? Didn't even kill anything. Jesus Christ. Well, I'm still happy how it went. I did a good bit of damage, but I just didn't kill anything. Sometimes I just get a bit kill hungry. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I wouldn't say they're the best rounds ever, but look, it just shows you, you know, the tank can perform as a sniper, it can perform as a brawler, you know, it's a good all-rounder. And in World of Tanks, you need a tank that can do that, because, one, you're always going to have to be a brawler, because at some point, there's going to be tank beat tank. You know, you're always going to have to shoot from long range, and good armor and a good gun always helps. So, all in all, the IS-3, for me, I really like the tank. Fantastic tank. I'm going to keep it, because it's just, you know, it's just good to play. It doesn't matter how the matchmaking's done in the game, you still got a great chance of actually, you know, killing half of the team. You know, it's a good possibility. And you've got a good chance of doing a good bit of damage as well. So on that note, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.